Hey guys, welcome back to a new series called Timberborn. This is a game that's been on early access for quite some time now. I don't quite know how long it's been on early access, but it's been a while. But you know what? I don't care. These developers have been amazing so far. They have been updating this game constantly, and I've played it for quite a while, quite a few years now, and it's every time I play it, they've always got something new to it, and it's always like a new game every time I play it. It's the developers have definitely been very active on this game. I am super excited to show off this game to you guys today. So a little bit about this game. It's a city builder, and what you got to do is kind of control the water with it. You start out with these beavers. You build up your little town. You got to keep them fed, keep them hydrated, all that good stuff. Cut down trees and build infrastructure. And as you play the game, you're going to get these droughts that come in and come and go. And with the droughts, they start to get longer and longer. So you're going to need to build dams to help keep water near your crops, so that way you can keep farming during the droughts and keep pumping water to keep your beavers hydrated. There is a science system that you use to get points to unlock higher tier buildings and whatnot that allow you to do different things. I'm probably not doing this justice by explaining it, so let's I'll tell you more when we jump in. Now I'm going to take it a little slow on this first I guess I would call it a season for this game. When you start out, you get to choose a faction. We're locked into the Folktails for the first faction until we can get enough happiness to unlock the next guy, which is the Iron Teeth. Now, Folktails, I mean, it says a little bit about them right here. Easygoing but hardworking, Folktails are expert farmers. They respect nature, and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. So these guys, they're kind of like down to earth. Now these guys, defectors of the traditional timber ways, they mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. They achieve progress through ingenuity, efficiency, and disregard for the environment. These guys are like real industrial like. So these guys are my favorite right here. But we're locked in. Let's see, to unlock, reach average well-being of 15. Yeah, so we're locked in with these guys on our first playthrough. But we'll probably do a second season on a different map with the Iron Teeth to show off what they can do. But anywho, let's begin with these guys. Oh, that's right, the map. You know, one thing I've always wished that they would put in here is like a little preview of what the maps look like. You actually need to look them up or just try to play each one and see what it looks like to see what you actually want to play. So I've already looked up what I wanted to play, and I'm going to be going with Helix Mountain. Now this is actually a pretty big map, but I really like it for some reason. I don't know. It's one of my favorite ones. So I'm going to try Helix Mountain for this playthrough. Oh yeah, select a difficulty. I want to go with, oh, there's a custom. I'm going to go with normal for this playthrough. Next time we'll probably go with the hard, but for our first playthrough jumping back into this game, I'll show off normal. All right, let's begin. Oh, now the hardest decision of the game. What are we going to name our settlement? I mean, I could go with the classic, like, Beaverton, or, I don't know, Lay Beaverton? I'm not sure. We already did Lake Quackington for our playthrough on Farthest Frontiers. Yeah, I'm not the most creative, so I'm gonna go with the Lay Beaverton. Okay, here's our beavers. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. The first days are actually very crucial, so we don't want to waste too much time. Here's our kind of town center, District 1. We got to get the lay of the land here. We've got a little river here, waterfall, so water is flowing this way. Water flows off the map right there. We've got a little spring that comes in over here, but we can't quite take advantage of it because it's blocked off here. Now over here we've got this big kind of canyon area. We can actually fill that up with water if we want to. That'll help us with the drought. Water's coming from up here. It's right here. Oh, it's blocked off over here. That's kind of a good thing. Yeah, it's not useful over there. So, and then it goes up this big monster spiral. So Yeah, water actually shows up right in here. So this is where the spring is, and then it just kind of flows around in the spiral and comes all the way down to our area. Definitely you need to think about like where you're going to put strategic dams and whatnot to hold back the water so that way you could take advantage of it. Alright, so to start off, we need to start cutting down some trees. Trees are kind of everything here. These are the closest trees right here. Let's take advantage of that. I'm gonna build 2 lumberjack flags just so we could get going. So we've got 8 working beavers, adults, and 4 children. So the children can't really do anything besides just kind of eat up resources. So let's build some roads here and here. There we go. And now these are berries over here, blueberries. We should take advantage of that as well because that's our only food source at this point. So we're going to build a gathering flag there. And one should do it for now. I'm going to go ahead and unpause. And these guys should start to get to work. We've got 2 beavers employed as our builders. You can come to the district center and assign how many workers you want to be builders. If I want more or less, I could click on the arrows there. The first lumberjack buildings are pretty much free. You just have to build them. They don't require any resources. Now, one of the most important things is water. I'm going to start pretty early on a water pump here, right there. So the water pump is going to obviously pump water and keep my beavers hydrated. In order for the water pump to store water, you need to build water storage right here, small tank. So I'm going to build that right here. It's good to put them pretty close to the pump so that way it's less work for the pumper to transport water. Okay. Oh, forgot. Most important thing, these guys, you need to actually assign which trees that you want your beavers to cut down. So you click here, cut down trees, and you mark these trees for cutting. And there they go. They're going to start working. So I want those trees to be cut down, and I want these trees to be cut down if they're within range. You can see what their range is by clicking on the buildings. Looks like they're just going to get a few trees right here, and then the rest are out of range. But I could build a road. Once they get these cut down, I can build a road up there. So as they're cutting down trees, then my builders will grab whatever wood that they need to build the building. So this is going to take 12 wood to build. Yeah, quite a few trees to do that. Oh, looks like our gather is already working too, so that's good. Looks like we've secured food and we've secured trees. Now we just need the water. There goes our builders. They're working now. Oh, then that's done. There he goes. He's pumping the water. See him working right there. And we got water. Okay. That's a good start and the end of the first day. Shelters are not the most important. Starting out, your beavers actually can sleep out just out on the ground anywhere. They'll usually just take a nap around the city center, but yeah, having a shelter for them isn't very important as of yet. There's other things that we need to be doing. There they are, just taking a nap out in the open. It's alright. We'll get them some shelter soon. And back to work. So you can play around with the speed here. I'm going to be going up and down with my speed, but yeah, usually I pause it if there's a lot going on. So now since we got water and food settled, oh, this guy's storage is full. These guys have a limited storage at their building, so what you're going to need to do is build these storage buildings here. I'll do a small warehouse. I'll put it right there. And then you can assign for the storage buildings what you want to store in them. So I will do berries right there. Whenever he starts to fill up, the haulers will put the berries into the storage building. So that way he can keep getting more. And the same thing goes for the water buildings as well. You need to assign them to be water, because there are other liquids that you can collect in the game. There we go. My goal is to fill up both these barrels before we get the first drought. So we don't have a drought coming on yet. The forecast is still unknown, but as soon as there's a drought coming, it'll show up right here and it'll give me a time limit on when that's going to happen. It's really important to start securing food and water early on. Once that drought hits, you know, there's not much you can do besides wait it out. Now I'm debating, I can probably go for a farmer. Maybe not quite yet. You know, I'm used to playing as the Iron Teeth, so Folktails plays a little differently. I want to say the Folktails need houses to have children. The Iron Tails work a little differently because they have breeding pods, but I'm thinking we need to start working on the lodges. Yeah, you know what? First, let me get a storage building. Let me get... So the logs, they also need storage as well. So I'm going to build... I'll build a large pile here. We got the room for it. There we go. Now, if you see up here, we still have 3 beavers that are unemployed. So that's not a good thing having unemployed beavers. Unemployed beavers are just wasted labor force. Let's keep them busy. I'm going to start working on our science. It's actually imperative that you keep a science building going at all times. Science is very important for unlocking the higher tier stuff. There we go. Now you can prioritize certain buildings. So if you don't want them to build like this large stockpile first, you can prioritize which building you want them to build first. So I'm going to prioritize that one. Hopefully they start working on that first. Ooh, why are you guys thirsty? Is this guy not working? Is one pump really not enough? Ooh, they are upset. I guess one pump isn't enough. Maybe we should build a second pump. There we go. Hey, our science building is complete. So this guy's going to work in here and produce science, whatever that means. But, yeah, and as he just makes those points, it's going to unlock more stuff. You can see our science accumulates up here. You don't need any storage for science, but that allows us to unlock other buildings that can do pretty amazing things. And we're going to assign logs here. That way our lumberjacks can keep building there. Okay, now we're starting to produce water. That's good. And we still got 1 unemployed beaver. Now, what I can start working on is... Oh, look at that. We got that done. Man, that's almost full of berries. Okay. What I can start working on is we need to get a lumber mill because planks are going to be very important for the rest of the game. That's going to require power. You can see on the top right of that little pop-up there, it requires 50 power. So how do we get power? You go over here to power. You can get it with a water wheel, a power wheel, or you can get into the advanced stuff like windmills. That's going to cost 120 science, so that's where the science comes in handy. That's a little out of our reach, so I think the best thing to do is a water wheel. Let's see, I'm going to build that right about here. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. The water's not moving that quick, so hopefully it generates some power. So I'm going to prioritize the water wheel. Let's do a high priority for that. And then right next to it, I'm going to build the lumber mill. And that's going to power the lumber mill. If you want to build the lumber mill further away, you can use like these shafts here. Those actually transfer power where you need it. Later on, when we start building big power infrastructures, we're going to have to transfer power all over the settlement. But for now, we can keep it close. Okay, water wheel and lumber mill are completed. What the lumber mill is going to do is he's going to take raw wood, raw logs, and turn it into planks. Planks are needed for a lot of buildings here. One of the most important ones that I think is the forester. So we're also going to need 60 science to unlock that. So I'm already working on another inventor hut here just to get the science done a little quicker. With that, we'll be able to unlock the forester, and the forester is going to allow us to replant the forest. Obviously, our trees here are a limited resource, so replanting the forest is going to come in very important. All right, while we wait on the science, I'm going to build a farmhouse. So this is going to employ farmers, and the farmers are basically going to go out and pick and plant crops. You can choose from different food. Let's see, where are they? Right here. Carrots, sunflowers, potatoes, wheat, and later on cattail and spatterdock. So they all have a certain growing time and they produce a certain amount of food. I'm going to start with carrots because they're the fastest, but later on we will probably try out different foods. And different foods require different sorts of prep. Like potatoes have to be grilled to be edible, I guess. Whereas carrots, they do not. So that's a good starting food to have. I will start with carrots, and I'm going to do like a medium warehouse because we're probably going to fill this thing up pretty quick. And our farmhouse is done. Oh, that's too many people right now. I'm going to Well, you know what? I can employ all of them for now. They don't have anything else to do. I paused this building here because it was sucking up all my logs. We've already got 12 planks and 0 logs, so well, now we have some logs, but yeah, it was just eating up too many logs, so I don't need it for now, so I paused it. Now I've got all 3 of them working on the farm, so let's get that stuff planted. I'm gonna prioritize planting, so anytime that planting needs to get done, they're going to do that first before harvesting. Alright, so we will just let them plant that field. Now, looks like, ooh, we got a lot of science, so we can finally unlock, yeah, our tree supply. I mean, we still got quite a few trees left, but it always makes me nervous. I'm going to unlock our first building here, and that's the forester. So, yeah, let's unlock it for 60 science. The forester, what he's going to do is he's basically going to go out and, well, replant trees. So that means trees are now a renewable resource. So since trees are now renewable, we don't have to worry about wood anymore. But it does take some time for the trees to grow, so we can actually cut down all the trees and be waiting for trees to grow. It usually doesn't take them too long. If you look here where the trees and bushes are, birch trees, I believe, are the fastest. That's 9 days. Pine is 12. Chestnut, 24. Maple, 28. And oak is 30 days. Wow. But the longer it takes, the more wood you get. So I usually try to do a mixture, but I think pine is a pretty good starter tree. I'll probably plant a bunch of pine and maybe some birch too. No, I could do pine. I still got a lot of trees here, so I can wait for the pine to get planted. Now, if I want to extend the reach up here, see, it says I have all this selected here, but if you click on one of these lumberjacks, they're only cutting up to here. I want to extend their reach, but I need to do it with a road. Roads allow them to reach even further out, so I'm going to demolish... See, we got a natural bridge right there, a natural staircase. So I'm going to demolish a little path here, so that way we can make a road. I know there was a couple good trees in that path, but... sadly, when you demolish, you don't get the resources. They will be lost. But at least if I demolish that way, they can get all the way up to those trees. Let's see. We're going to need 7 planks for that and 10 logs for that. So this should get built in no time. We have no more unemployed, but this is pretty much all planted, so I don't need 3 farmers right now. They're just going to be sitting and waiting. So I'll probably... take one of them off of that. There we go. Now we've got 1 unemployed, which he will go here to the forester. Okay, so our forester is done. So he's got nothing to do. I need to assign him some trees, but first I'm going to try to get this road going. I still got a few more trees to tear down. So I'm going to assign him some trees to plant. Let's do a little patch of birch right here. There, yeah, right about there. Okay, so he's going to take off and start planting those trees, and then I'm going to do a patch of pine over here. There we go. Another patch over here. And then, ooh, now our road can be finished, because that just got cleared, so I'm going to put that there and there. So now, since we got a road here, we should... No, it didn't extend their reach. I thought for sure that would extend their reach. I guess I gotta move them. Alright, so we'll build a couple more over here, and that'll be their new area to go. So once those get built, we'll tear these 2 down. But you can see our forester's already planting trees right here. We got a couple birch trees, as well as that big mature pine tree, but whatever. That'll get chopped down real soon. Oh, gotta assign some carrots. And carrots. So if you ever want to know when your crops are ready to harvest, you could click on them and it says, let's see, 39% of the 4 days is already up. A little under 2 days. And then on the 4th day, they should be ready to harvest, and each one will give you 3 carrots. So that's a lot of carrots right there. So hopefully that should hold us over the next drought that we get, if we get a drought. I usually don't play on normal mode too often, so this is actually very forgiving. So it's giving us a lot of time to prepare. So it's day 9 and these guys are still sleeping outside and I don't like it. I need to give them a home. I'm going to go get some lodges going here. These little guys, they're going to house our beavers. Each one only holds 3 beavers? Oh, that's super tiny. Okay, I guess I got quite a few to build. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3, 6, 9. We've got 12 beavers. Okay, so we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, and 16. Could probably go with an extra one just so we have extra space for our babies. And add some roads here. There we go. That's all connected up. So they're already working on that, getting those buildings built. But not too bad, not too bad. Things are coming along quickly. Oh no, these guys are hungry and they've got broken teeth? That's right, I forgot about that. Ooh, and we got our new lumberjack flag, so we can actually delete this flag and this flag. There we go. So now these are the 2 new flags. Okay, so they've got broken teeth. Occasionally they're gonna break their teeth. They need a grindstone, so I can put a grindstone right here, and once that gets built, they'll be able to fix their teeth by grinding it. Ugh. But I guess I don't see how they could do that. Oh, look, our carrots are ready. They are ready harvesting them. That's good. We're gonna fill this place up with carrots pretty quick. Yeah, everyone seems to be hungry. I thought, we're all out of berries. We are all out of berries, so we definitely built these carrots just in time. Yeah, everyone was getting hungry. Hey, we've achieved well-being of level 3. That's good. So this is going to tell us how the beavers are feeling, what they want, what's bad. So right now, what's bad is broken teeth, but the rest of it, they're actually pretty happy about. So you just got to keep filling this up, and I believe you get bonuses for filling it up. I'm not 100% sure. I thought like certain foods will give you like strength or something. I don't see where that information is. Maybe it's on the new update that's coming out. I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little more. Oh hey, our grindstone is done. Let's see if someone actually uses it. There he is. That doesn't look good. I guess if he likes it. Oh, that gives me goosebumps thinking about that. Okay, buddy. Whatever floats your boat. Carrots are slowly but surely getting harvested. We probably need to get another beaver in there just to harvest faster, but we don't have any more unemployed, so I definitely want to keep 2 on the lumberjack flags, and I always want to keep 1 in the forester. But yeah, we need some babies to be born. Oh, our well-being just keeps going up and up, so we are doing something right. Oh, we got 2 baby beavers. I didn't even notice that. Oh, when were they born? Oh, look at him. There he is. Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't even... Oh, so cute. I didn't even know these guys were born. Okay. Population is growing. Once those grow up, maybe I can get this building going again. Yeah, it's probably about time that we get that going again. Oh, science is accumulating quite a bit. One thing I want to unlock, I don't know if I could handle it just quite yet. But we need to start working on dams and levees. So I want to dam up this waterfall soon and lock in some water in here, because once we get our drought, we're going to need to hold back some water because all this is going to dry up. So in order to get over here to put the dam, I first need to unlock a way for them to cross the river. So that's going to be stairs. Yeah. Let's unlock some stairs for 70 science. Now, they're beavers, so water doesn't bother them. They can actually swim and actually go underwater, so that's not a big deal. But eventually, maybe I could build a dam right here and just kind of hold back the water a little bit. So once that gets built, that opens me up to all this land over here. That's good. I can start cutting down these trees, and these trees, ooh, they give 8 logs each. These are good trees. Not to mention the blueberries. Ah, man, I ran out of planks. I need 3 more, so maybe I can start this thing up again. Let's resume that. Oh, we got a worker already. Let's make a few more planks to get this going. Oh, here we go. First drought is coming in 3 days. So in 3 days, first drought will be here. This will dry up, and then we'll see how long the drought will last, and then the wet season will begin again. And there we go. Staircases are done. So now we are open to this area over here. I can pick these berries, or I can put some lumberjacks up and clear this out, or I can do whatever I want over here. I think I might end up making this like a gigantic tree farm over here. And so that way I could keep this area clear for like farms and pumps and stuff. Keep the food and the water close to home. That's what I'm thinking. And then I could also start working my way over here so I could dam off this water fall here, and that'll hold back some water and keep my farm going for the drought. I may not get to it for this first drought, but I'm going to try to see what I can do. But anyway, we are just about out of time for this episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you are enjoying this series so far. We've got many more episodes to come. So if you are enjoying, please leave a like and a subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.